Charlie 33 is 1041.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, just got to bring my car around to the motor pool area.
10-4. Did you grab yourself some food at all, or?
No.
Alright, I'll meet you in the motor pool then. We'll go for a little drive.
Yeah, alright, thanks. I mean, 10-4.
Make sure that you hold down your radio button a little bit longer. You're kind of cutting out right at the end.
10-4.
Keep going. You can go park. Go park. Go park.
Yeah, alright. Hey.
All right. Go get one of the transport vehicles prepped and bring it up to the gate.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep, that's me. All right, so I'm going to get the gates for you, but what I want you to do is we're going to go to Burger Shot. I want you to do all the comms for it. Don't worry so much about turning left on whatever. And that what I want you to do is obviously do your comms for leaving, coming back, and all that good kind of stuff. And when you arrive at places, okay?
Yeah, alright.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Charlie 33 plus 1, 76 Burger Shot.
Were you on the radio?
No, I was not. Sorry, Charlie 33. Sorry, I'm still waking up a bit, to be honest. Just give me a sec.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Alright, Charlie 33 plus 1, 76 Burger Shot.
All right, and again, just hold your radio button down just a little tiny bit longer because you are kind of cutting off just at the end of your last word.
Okay, sure.
It's something that just comes with time. So how's your day? I guess morning. I mean, I guess how'd you sleep?
Yeah, could be better, but it's alright.
Yeah. I feel that. Feels like I've been awake since 1:30 in the morning.
Ouch.
End up watching anything exciting last night before bed, or did you just kind of like go to sleep?
Well, I don't know if it's exciting, but I was reading a bit of that. What was it, that Hills Butcher report stuff? You know, the fear case report stuff.
Okay. Where are you going?
Sorry, I
Burger
think I'm
shop.
just following the GPS, but... Sorry, which way's Burger Shop? I think I just had
It's
something
in
else marked on the map.
It's in Sandy Shores. All right, don't stop in the middle of the road too.
Okay.
Get rid of your GPS marker. Get rid of your GPS marker. That's Burger Shot.
Yeah, alright.
Sorry, so you said that you're reading over some of that fear stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. I think you said before it was an interesting case, so I should check it out.
Yeah, just be careful with it, because it is some pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah, it is a bit, but... I don't know. I guess part of me thinks if I'm going to be around people who are involved with this, maybe it's something I need to be more familiar with.
No, that's definitely true. But also baby steps. How are your 10 codes going?
I don't know. I did make an effort to memorize a lot of them when I started, but I haven't really practiced them much, so they might be a little rough.
That's okay.
Hey, Charlie
go.
33 plus 1, 23 Burger Shot.
Good to go. All right, go ahead and grab yourself some food.
Do you need anything?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, oops. No. Something to remember as well. Whenever you get out of a vehicle, lock it.
Okay.
Usually, I would say lock it as soon as everyone that you know is that needs to be in the vehicle is in the vehicle. That way, people can't like jump in while you're like going somewhere.
Yeah, alright.
So we're going to do something different today. We are going to take Benji out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what I want you to do is once we get into the prison, I want you to park the vehicle up by the what's it called? The cafeteria.
Oh, yeah, Charlie 33 plus 176 prison.
Nope, don't take that way. That's the highway. Yeah, yep, that don't crash into people. Don't worry, you're still not the worst driver I've seen. We had one of our DOC accidentally back over a dog when leaving a mechanic shop one day.
Hopefully I can avoid doing something like that.
Hopefully.
So drive up through here.
Yep, right up to the cafeteria. Like we did for that mock thing that we did before.
Is that here or is that further up?
No, that's right here. But
Okay.
what way should the vehicle be facing?
Right, it's good.
Yeah, this is fine. What are you missing?
Charlie 33 plus 123 prison.
All right, good to go. All right, just wait right here for right now. I will be right back.
Yeah, right. all good.
All right, so just so you're aware, what I did is I just went and grabbed myself a firearm. Now, when it comes to firearms, where are firearms allowed and not allowed inside the prison?
I think you're not supposed to have
let's go. Yeah, go ahead. Where you're not supposed to have it.
in the yard, or just
Anywhere that anywhere that inmate can get to.
yeah. Are you driving now? I thought I did lock it.
No, you did lock it. I was just putting the firearm inside there because I grabbed
right.
one. So now it's not on me. So now it's inside there. It's inside the secure area.
Ah, okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go grab Benji, and we're going to bring him to we're going to bring him up to where the Alamo C type thing is, okay? Or maybe the Ramathon area, and get him to do a little bit of cleaning. So when we are taking an inmate out of here, what steps do we need to do? What kind of paperwork do you need to do?
Need to do the transport paperwork.
Okay, and how do you do that?
That's transport and the state ID.
All right, good. Now, something that you probably don't know yet, if you open up your MDW, and you go to the DOC notices, what's the thing that's written at the very top?
Oh yeah, transport log.
So every time we take someone out of here, we need to go and put that in there. So I'm just going to do that real quick. All right, let's go get Benji.
All right.
And so when it comes to doing everything with regards to Benji, I am going to have you do it, okay? So I'm still going to go up and say hi in that, but you are going to be doing the cuffing, you're going to be doing the searching, you're going to be doing everything. All right, let's go find them. Morning, Benji.
Morning. Dude, this shit keeps getting worse every day.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the docks at the Alamo Sea.
Where?
Yeah. So if you'd like, I mean, I know it's still. Wait, what time is it right now? The sun's going to be coming up soon. So if you do want to get into shorts, make sure that they're orange. You can keep the black top on. You can go ahead and do that. Even some flip flops if you want. And you can do that. And then we're going to do a little bit of cleaning, and then maybe let you go for a little dip as well.
Sounds great. I'm
All right,
gonna change real quick.
Yeah, go get changed. We'll meet you in the cafeteria.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, once we get to the cafeteria, what I want you to do is open up the dispatch, and I want you to link our call signs together and say 1091 community service docs Alamosi.
Yeah, all right.
And if you're struggling, you need a hand, let me know, and I can help walk you through it.
Yeah, you might need to remind me. Do I click assign to unit on myself or your thing?
Do it onto mine. I think if you try to do it
Okay.
to yourself, it's weird, I think, but yeah.
Those docs at Alamo C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I put Benji's name in it as well, or is it just inmate? I
Just
forget.
wait. Have you done anything for it yet?
I've just got assigned to unit up and just started typing.
Because I'm not seeing. Just one sec. All right, no, go ahead and keep doing it. I just want to see because I thought someone else would have popped up by now, but no, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
I'm
that.
struggling. All right, no, that's okay.
I think I did something wrong there.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything onto mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so for myself, I am clicking on your name, okay? I am going to put assign to unit. And so when the assign to unit thing pops up, I'm going to pick Charlie 99 because that's myself. Okay. And then submit. Boom. Now, do you see how that thing kind of popped up in the dispatch up above our names?
Yeah, I
That
must
just
have
says
missed a
3.
step.
Yeah. So then what I want you to do is I want you to put set call sign. Do the 1091 and then put the community service up here or the dock at Alamo C. All right, there you go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on that and I'm going to put us as 10-6. That means that, we're available if needed, but we're kind of doing some stuff right now. So go ahead and continue doing your thing with Benji here.
Yeah, sure. All right. Hey, Benji, how's it going?
Not too bad. How yourself?
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to put in soft costs, so then do a search so we can do the transport. All right, just copying you now. Just do a quick search of you. Yeah. He's allowed his phone for the community service, right?
Yes, Benji can keep his phone on him at all times.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. All good.
EMS from DOC. We're going to be doing some community service with one of our inmates up at the docks at Alamo C. I'm not sure if you're busy or anything, but if you need someone to hang out with, we will be up there. All right, 10-4. All right, continue on.
Okay. So we go out through this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, just follow me.
I'll get the doors on the way out.
Yeah, sure. Bye.
Don't put him in yet.
Yeah, gotta do the paperwork first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, let me just check your state ID on the MTW.
I call shotgun.
Yeah. I don't think so, Benji.
Aww.
Nice try, though.
But I called it. I gotta talk to you for a second, Jim, over here.
Yeah.
What?
No. Yeah. Just wait for her to say things. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it, but yeah, I'm not too worried. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right. Do you got the paperwork done?
How did I do that again? I think I had the wrong number or something. It said not found.
Yeah. So go ahead. So look up his state ID.
Yeah.
What's his state ID?
Okay, again. I had 49875.
That's probably the report number.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. Remember, go because you're probably in DOC reports. Make sure that you are on profile.
I thought
And
I
when
was
you
on
get there-
profile.
Yeah. So when you look at it, what does his state ID say?
To me it says 49875.
All right. Make sure that you're on profiles again and not on DOC reports or not on DOC notices.
I've got Bolingbroke inmate profiles up.
No. Don't look at Bolingbroke profiles. Just on the search everything. Make sure you're on profile.
Okay, so there's different things called profiles.
Yes. So just profiles, and that way you can search up anyone in the city.
Ah, right. Okay, so that's 4205 then?
Yeah. Now go ahead and do up the paperwork.
Okay, that's done. Okay, so you're ready to head off then? Oh, yeah, just help you into the van.
You.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, watch your head.
Mhm.
All right. Now, I'm gonna drive. So where are you gonna go?
Back of the van.
Good.
Actually, haven't gotten into the back before.
Just same way you get into any. There you go.
Okay, got it.
All right. Now the big thing with this is once we get through the parking lot, just make sure you're kind of looking through your eyes and make sure that Benji's there. Also, keep chit chatting and stuff like that.
Yeah, alright. Very cozy in here.
Very.
There's no windows.
Charlie 99 +1 with 1 inmate 76 into the Alamo Sea docks.
Yeah, I haven't actually been around outside the city much since I've been here. I haven't even been to Salamo Doc's place.
It's a nice little spot. It's you can rent like jet skis and boats and stuff there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I've just been preoccupied with just getting set up here and getting started in this job. I haven't really gone out and done much interesting yet.
You should take some time for yourself. Go out and explore a little.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah, have you done a lot of this community service stuff, you know, outside the prison?
A couple of times. I did some mechanic work one day. I did the food truck another. And then this today.
Okay. Yeah, I think you were doing the mechanic stuff when I was doing my onboarding, actually.
Yeah. Yep. That was that day. I think I you know how I like walked you through like the prison like, and showed you all like the little places.
Yeah.
So I think out of the 5 that I showed, you're the only one who I've seen come back more than once.
Seriously? I'm surprised.
The other ones I've seen them that time, and then I haven't seen them since.
I wonder if they get put off or they just get busy or something.
Who knows? It could be anything.
That's a bit rough out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little
It's
bit.
just Tim's driving.
Charlie 99 +1 with 1 inmate 23 at the docks in Alamo Sea.
All right, so now
Okay.
that we are here, you could go ahead and uncuff him.
Right. Just uncuff you there.
Got your gun ready, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Good man. Good man.
So obviously, so now with this thing here, so pretty much we give them the tasks that they're going to be doing and stuff like that. So for today, Benji, what I'm going to have you do for the first, I'm going to say maybe 45 minutes or so. We're going just kind of like, you know, just tidy up the dock area a little bit. Then for the for like 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes after, we're going to let you just kind of take a little dip in the water if you like.
Sounds good to me.
All right, go for it.
I'm just gonna grab a hammer and stuff that's in the back here, just in case
Yeah.
anything needs to be nailed down.
And so now when we do these kinds of things, it's always going to be kind of inmate dependent. This is a privilege; it's not a right. So people like Benji who are keep walking, talking. So people like Benji who are, you know, who do good, who are not violent with us, they have that kind of privilege thing where they can do this stuff from time to time. When we have the time to be able to do it. Obviously, if the prison is on fire, we can't really do this kind of stuff with people because the prison is our main priority. But and people can also lose the privilege. So say if Benji was decided to go and try to either run off, I mean, one, he would get shot instantly. He'd get like one warning and then he'd be pretty much getting shot. Same thing if anyone came up to try to grab him, they would be getting shot. Now, if you had some sort of inmate that is kind of violent and stuff like that, they probably wouldn't get these privileges, but if they did, they'd be a lot more, you'd be keeping a lot closer to them, keeping a lot more of a closer eye on them. But again, people like Benji can kind of, you can keep your distance. You can still go up and chit chat with them. But yeah, it's kind of doing this just so that they can kind of get out of the prison type thing. Like a nice little, you've been doing good type thing. So here's a little treat.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I mean, I guess it's community service as well, so it's doing something for the
Yeah.
community.
Exactly.
Yeah, has the
Well, yeah, so
prison
then
been
here, I mean, you
quiet?
can kind
Oh,
yeah, it's been dead since before you got on. So here, I mean, obviously, you can chit chat with inmates if you like, or depending on what they're doing. Some people just like to just kind of sit there and just be on their own, or you can chit chat with them and yeah, just do your thing. I'm just going.
alright.
While I'm here, I'm pretty much just sitting back and watching. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So this is your scene.
Hey Benji, do you want to chat or do you just
Hey.
feel like concentrating?
Oh, I listen. I don't mind the chat.
Right.
But more than happy to have a chat with you. Tell me about yourself. Like, what did you do before you wanted to be a DOC guard?
Oh, yeah. Previously, I had done a bit of work in, like as a carer in nursing homes. Did that for a couple years, but yeah, I was actually getting into music a lot and had a bit of a band going for a little while, and
Oh, yeah.
so I just kind of stopped the nursing, well, the caring type stuff, and was doing that for a bit. But yeah, it was kind of hard to make ends meet with that, and yeah, so I was doing a lot of odd jobs around that here and there, and yeah, making a little bit of money with the band, but yeah, I know after
The gigs are hard.
after a couple of years, we didn't really work out. We sort of had disagreements, I guess, and yeah, ended up breaking up towards the end of last year. But
Oh no.
I don't know, just decided I just wanted to try something new, and yeah, my dad and my brother, they both work as DOC in different states, and I don't know, I thought, yeah, they think it's a pretty good job, and yeah, I thought maybe it's time for me to do something a bit more stable and yeah, see if I can make a career out of this.
Hey, I mean, you gotta make your money, right? You can't live off nothing. So,
Yeah,
what kind of music did you guys produce while you were in the band?
I don't know, I guess it was kind of indie alternative rock type music.
Okay. Do you miss doing that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I do like performing and writing songs, but yeah, I do singing and a bit of guitar playing, but I don't know, I'm just putting it on the back burner for a bit, wait to get some more inspiration, I guess.
Yeah. There's plenty of opportunities in this state to do that as sort of like a little side gig. There's plenty of artists out there to work with. I don't know so much about bands. I haven't really run into a band here, but who knows? You may be able to get on a track and sing or provide guitar for someone's song. Or
I did notice there's a lot of food places that have like music areas set up, with a band area and microphones and stuff, and yeah, I think they do want to have gigs sometimes, so this might be something I'll do down the track. Probably more interested in doing some solo stuff and just doing my own thing to start with, and who knows, maybe I collaborate with
makes you
people
happy.
again. Yeah.
Charlie 07 is 41.
Welcome aboard. We're up at the docks of the Alamo Sea if you want to grab
Hey,
one of the
Benji.
vehicles and come up here with
How you
us
doing?
if you
How's
wanted.
the
Because,
queue
yeah, the
going?
prison was pretty dead while I was up there.
Just starting for today, but we
Copy.
should have this dock and ship sheet by the time I'm done.
Yeah, I just need to grab some stuff out of the armory and I'll head over there.
10-4, let me know which weapon number it is. I'll put it onto the tracker.
Has been busy at the hospital today.
10-4.
Well, I wasn't, because I kind of woke up into a shit show. But, me personally, no. Still just starting out.
That's all right then.
Most of my morning has just been paperwork.
That's the worst.
My name's Anna, by the way.
Hey Anna, pleasure to meet you. Jay Markovich.
Or Jake, was it?
J.
Oh, Jay. Okay.
J-A-Y. Yep.
Okay,
Like
nice
the
to meet
warden.
you.
Deputy warden. Are you relatively new or what?
I'm very green. I've just done a few
Very
FTO
green.
sessions.
Love to see it. Benji, how much time you got left? Are you in for life? What?
You good?
Oh yeah, I just turned around the wrong way.
Alright. It's not an escape attempt, is it?
No, God, I don't want to get shot. I've served my 30 minimum. I had my first parole hearing the other day. I got denied due to
Oh.
things out of my control.
Yeah.
But now I got another one on Monday.
Well, hopefully it
Hopefully.
goes better.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Who was the judge?
Who was on the panel? It was the warden, the deputy warden, Dr. Blackthorn, Alfie Pepperdale, and Justice something. Justice Joy, I think.
Oh, alright,
Joy
so
was
the
there,
justice.
but yeah, he wasn't.
The justice.
Which one was the one that was on the panel, Tim? Do you
It's
remember?
number 1.
10-4, thank you.
I can't remember.
If it wasn't Joy,
Yeah, Joy was sitting down beside the bleachers.
I'm not sure.
Gosh bless.
Hopefully, as I said, hopefully this one will be the one that I get out on. But if it doesn't, then I just keep pushing forward.
Hey man, you made it this far, right?
Yeah, I didn't think I would, to be honest. I didn't think I would.
Well, I got all the faith in you, Benji.
How long have you been EMS for?
In this city or just in general?
In this city.
For about 9 months.
Oh, fuck, nice. Enjoying it so far? I mean, I'm guessing if you've been doing it for 9 months.
Yeah, well, I've been enjoying it. Apparently, my son was also in EMS here.
You have a son?
Yeah,
Damn.
I do, unfortunately.
What's his name?
Jacob.
Ah, I see. I know Jacob very well.
Sorry.
I know, it's not a sorry thing. He's a nice guy. Nice to me, anyway. I don't know if he's nice to other people.
I don't know. I'm getting mixed feelings about it, but I don't care. I don't really like talking to him. About him, rather.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Are you usually around these kind of hours, or are you kind of anytime?
Mostly. Yeah, me mostly.
Yeah, I'm only awake right now, so I could be near these two.
Yeah.
Because she is definitely Anna. There is
Very green as
Aussie brain.
as I'm hearing. Yeah, I've decided to start showing up again because we've gotten a lot of trainees recently, and I want to help get them to where they need to be.
Yeah,
Much
it's
like
nice.
you're doing for Anna.
Yeah, it's like as soon as get her solo, then I'd know that this will probably be the times. This will be the times that she'll kind of come around, which would be nice because it's a little bit quieter. Get her ease it into her. Unlike like myself, I was kind of thrown into the fire when I got in.
I was always told sink or swim.
Yeah.
Oh, the last session I did with Benji's parole hearing was pretty hectic for me.
You just gotta sleep around your feet here.
Yeah, it took like what 20 minutes to chase down Lavender.
Yeah, I haven't done a chase like that before, so that was different.
Actually, you want to know what? That was one of my first ones since doing my training as well. But it's nice, it's fun, and it's nice when it's people like Lavender doing that, who they're not just being dickheads with regards to it. Is
Hey,
actually
Benji.
is
How you doing,
enjoyable.
Lucas?
To be
Yeah, I'm
honest, I
alright.
think she just got sick of being chased after a while and just
Hey,
got
Lucas.
herself cornered.
That and being tased. Hey, Lucas, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
Not too bad.
That's good. Do you guys just get out here?
Oh
I
yeah,
ju-
probably
I
like
just got
yeah.
here.
Yeah, we got it out
Okay.
like 15 minutes ago or so.
Okay. Just having
Yeah.
him swabbing the deck, huh?
Yeah, have him do some cleaning, do some little repairs here and there, and then probably give him like 15-20 minutes just like jump in the water if he wants.
Hey, Benji, you said you're from Australia. And where did you grow up there?
Yeah. Born in Canberra.
Seeing you on duty, Lucas, and not at
Lived there till I was about 12. Then I moved up to North Queensland, and that's where I lived until I was like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, 20, 25. Then I moved here.
Busy right now as well.
Okay, cool.
no.
Yeah, I grew up in
Yeah, so-
Melbourne.
It would be
Yeah,
nice.
Melbourne.
Oh,
Lived
yeah.
there till I was, about 12 and then moved to the States. Yeah, I went to Monroe in Washington State with my family.
Oh yeah.
I was just there. Mason was coming back from.
You miss home?
I don't know. I think I've been here, well, in the US for so long, it just seems more like home now. But I do like to go back
Yeah.
now and then. I do have some other family there, so it's nice to visit sometimes.
That's it. That's one of my main motivators right now. Is mum's getting on. Dad's almost retired. They're not in the best shape, and I'd like to see them before they die.
I'm pretty sure there is
So it's like a real big motivator for me to get out of here.
Yeah, well, hope it goes well.
I hope so too. I mean, they got a couple of years left in them. They're not going to die anytime soon. But it's just I don't know how long I'm going to be in here if not. So I'd rather not have to rely on a time crunch to see them before they do die.
Yeah. Do you have any creative stuff you're into, or is it, has it just all been work stuff for you?
I mean, creative wise, I'm not really a creative person in the sense of like music or art or anything like that. I'm a strategist mainly. I plan things. I will plan like events and back when I was doing crime, I'd plan like plan out missions and plan out how things are gonna run and who does what and stuff like that. So I'm more like that kind of entertainment. Like I like strategy related games. I like I just don't have any actual skills that are impressive like music or arts, which are more sport related, I guess I could say.
Well, planning stuff seems pretty practical, at least.
Yeah, until until the plans don't work, and then they look at you like you're an idiot because you're the guy who's meant to plan the stuff. But like a birthday party, and like the surprise gets spoiled, and you're like, well, shit, the whole plan's down the drain.
Can't get everything right all the time.
No, I definitely would have led myself to a life of crime if I had done everything right in life. I can tell you that for sure.
What did you want to do before you got into the crime stuff?
When I was like 8 or 9, my parents were still together. I wanted to be a fireman. That was my dream. And then when I was about 11 or 12, I got into the sport cricket. And then I wanted to be a professional cricket player. And then my parents split when I was 12, which is why I moved. And my life just pretty much got turned upside down from there. I was like the shittest kid in school. I never did my work. I was always like fucking around and just lagging school and not doing anything that I should have been doing to have the best chance as a kid. I used to hang out with the older kids who would do drugs. They introduced me to drugs, and I thought you had your taser out for a second, and I was like, Jesus.
No.
Then from that, hanging out with the people who were older than me who were doing drugs. I got into the drugs. When I was 15, I started selling pot to make money so I could buy drugs and buy alcohol. And the local gang in the area saw me selling stuff on their turf, and they sort of took me in, and it just went from there. It just sort of spiraled. Then I never went back home to my mom. I'd always stay at one of their houses because we were always up to no good, and mom didn't want the cops coming to bring me home to the house because she couldn't deal with it. She didn't know what to do as a mother. She thought she failed, but I tried to hide as much of that life from them as possible. I didn't want them knowing that half my life I spent in the Southside gang and half my life I spent in MC. Doing a lot of bad things to a lot of people and making so much illegal money that my parents would be ashamed of me.
Have fun.
Yeah. Do they know much about your situation now?
Yes and no. They know I've been in and out of prison my whole life. They're not shocked about me being in prison again. They asked me how long for. I told them I don't know how long. Mom sort of broke down a bit crying because she thought this is finally the end for me. Strike 3 and I'm out type of deal. My dad just told me, hey, you're a dickhead. You deserve what you get. So, which is fair, and I do deserve what I got. But he doesn't care. He gave up on me a long time ago. I still care about him, and we still are cordial with each other. But it's just like he's my dad. Of course I'm gonna take care of him if I need to. Oh yeah, my mom's pretty upset.
Oh, well. Hopefully you can get the parole and get to see them again soon, or eventually.
Yeah. I was talking to Dad the other day, and he said, worst case scenario is they fly out to here.
It's pretty much these people are
And they come visit the prison. Long flight from Australia, but they want to do it. If they want to come see me, they'll do it.
Nice they want to come see you.
Yeah, I think that's more if I don't get the parole and that I end up stuck in here, they're gonna come. But if I make the parole, then I'll go to them.
Do you reckon you'd ever try get into the firefighter stuff again, or was that just something you're not interested in anymore?
Because of my record, I can't be like a full-time firefighter or EMS. But I can volunteer. So that is part of my plans to do some community service through volunteering at the EMS. when I do eventually get out. Just because they've saved my life more times than I could ever tell you. I've been shot so many times or fell off a mountain and broken bones, and they've always been there to pick me up and help me. And I need to pay that back to them somehow.
That sounds good.
Yeah, unfortunately, in this state, if you get a felony A, or like, manslaughter, mayhem, murder, stuff like that, terrorism, it doesn't get wiped off your record with an expungement. I can get rid of a lot of my record completely if I wanted to. But those big charges will stick, and employers will still see those no matter what.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, I made the dumb choice at the end of the day. I can't blame them for not hiring someone who did something bad like that.
And you could argue people can change over time, though, can get another chance.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Some places are willing to give me a chance, and some people are realizing that if you look at, I mean, you only knew, you didn't see what I was like when I came into prison, but I was a very angry person. I was very frustrated with my life, and I didn't care about what I did when I first went in. But after reflection and therapy and working towards things, I realized how big of a mistake I've made in life with my whole life, not just this situation that I'm in now, but if I had just followed the right path when I was a kid, not gotten into drugs, not gotten into guns and violence and money, and focused on being a professional cricketer or becoming a firefighter or even an EMS, I could have had a very different life. And I hope that the people who give me this second chance, I can prove to them that people can change.
Yeah, how have you been? So, finding it in the prison, you getting along with the other inmates, or has it just been a bit quiet anyway?
So, up until recently, it's just been me. I mean, there's obviously the temps that come through with their small sentences, but occasionally the other lifers would wake up every now and then. But during these times, it's mainly me. Occasionally, fear will wake up, or a siren will come around, or when the marabuntas were in, that they'd come awake. And but it's mostly just me, and a lot of time, I just walk around.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like, yeah, it's boring, but it's not like I don't even know how to word this. It's like it's boring, but it's also entertaining at the same time. Just walking around and having the thoughts just go through your head.
I don't know, guess it can be good to have some time with your own thoughts occasionally, just process things, or even just space out.
Yeah. More so the having those thoughts to yourself. You're still going to be in the right headspace for it, because if you start thinking to yourself, then you're in a bad headspace, then it's not going to be good for you. Luckily, every time I've been in I've been in a few bad headspaces while I've been inside, and sort of spiraled a little bit with my own thoughts. But you know, it's day by day. So day like today where I get to come out and I get to it's the same sun as it is inside, but it feels so much nicer out here. I get the privilege to have some time out and just not stare at chain link fences and numbers on a white
Yeah, it's
brick
definitely a
building.
better view out here.
Yeah. Yes, a lot better. I love the mountains.
No, I'm interested to see how things will pan out with the new cadets. Like if they'll start coming around more, or if they'll get more people on. It was kind of nice when the other day when there were more people around, so I could get a bit more interactions with different people in the DOC.
I feel earlier than it was last time on Monday. So I mean, if you're
Right.
going to be around then, there's probably going to be a heap of people around again for you to interact with if you are awake then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll see if I can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, would be nice if we can get more shift 3 people around, but I don't know. I think everyone loves shift 1 or shift 2, really.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's hard. It's hard. And it's not just hard for DOC. I know PD are very down bad as well.
Charlie 99 is going 10-7 for about 5 mics.
Abandoning us. You abandoning us, Lucas?
No, I was gonna take a piss, he said.
Okay.
I told him it's not piss on my car.
How's it going, Lucas?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
Not too bad.
That's good. How long you been on duty?
I don't know. Not that long. Probably 45 minutes or something.
Did you just like get to the state, or have you been in the state for a while?
Been here a few weeks, so
Okay.
yeah, maybe it's just been a month now.
Okay. So what did you do before?
I don't know. Before, I was doing a bit of caring work in like nursing homes and stuff, but yeah, I ended up dropping that because I got involved in being in a band and doing some music stuff. But so I did that for a little while, but yeah, it wasn't really working out, and yeah, band ended up breaking up towards the end of last year. But I don't know, just decided to take a break from that stuff and come try something different. Yeah, there's my dad and my brother, they both work as DOC in different states, and yeah, they said it might be a good idea to come here and try it out.
Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry about your band.
it was kind of crappy how it broke up, but I don't know, getting over it. Yeah, I might just eventually get back into it and just maybe do some solo stuff, but yeah, I'm just gonna
Charlie
wait a
99's
bit.
back 10-8.
Fair enough. We do appreciate musicians in this state.
Not gonna lie, I really like the way that Ramathon thing looks.
Oh, yeah?
It's a bit Mad
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah, you know, I
Yeah.
was thinking the exact same thing.
I wish we could get the racetrack back. That'd be
Oh, yeah?
sick. We had a racetrack during Reclamation Day.
Oh,
A bit
okay.
before and after. It was here on the Salt Flats.
Wait, what was Reclamation Day?
You know, it was like the 1 year anniversary of
Okay,
people
singing.
coming back to the state or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they had like hot air balloons, racetrack,
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
like a fight competition.
Did you participate in any of that, or?
I mean, I drove around the racetrack quite a lot. Just for fun, though. I never went in any of the hot air balloons because so many people kept falling out, and I was like, I'm good.
Can you imagine a hot air balloon like grabbing someone from the prison?
They tried.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That would definitely be something.
Uh-huh.
Just puncture that with the rifles or something.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I think there's a report somewhere. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, when I was
Oh,
doing
yeah.
onboarding, they were doing some kind of test of the no-fly zone. Like, Tom was getting some helicopter to fly around and see if he could see it. It's a bit interesting.
Huh.
It was kind of weird when the helicopter was, I think it was like really far out, but it looked like it was almost right on top of the prison. So yeah, it was a bit misleading.
Oh. Was Tom the one flying?
No, he was, yeah, I don't know who it was. He was just talking to someone over the radio about it.
Oh, okay. Because I think he has a helicopter license.
Yeah, I think it did say something about that.
I think so, because yeah, when I was
Yeah, he does.
make sure to keep an eye on Benji too.
Sure.
Oh, and also Anna.
Yeah.
When we finish up here today, what I'd like you to do is just make a little a community service report of the things that Benji did, and also the things that you guys kind of like chatted about. You can just throw that. You can make a new DOC report with that and toss it in there,
right.
and that'll go. Because I mean, your report writing is already pretty good, but it'll just be something to give you a little bit more practice with it as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then also I'm just going to say it now too, in case I forget. I want you to go over your 10 codes, and next time that I see you, we're going to go over that pretty hard, and that way I can cross that off your list. Because you're
Sure.
already pretty much ready to go for solo. There are a couple things that I'd like you to work on. The one thing too is, you're definitely a little bit nervous with talking with some people. That's going to be something to work on, but that itself will just come with time. And then also just trust yourself in what you do. You got this.
Yeah, all right.
Go ahead and carry on.
I need to do more paperwork, unfortunately. I've been told I need to
Yeah.
write up another practice report.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna be sweeping, so.
I just need to write about, you know, what we do today, apparently. So I'll just write something up afterwards.
Okay.
I have to admit, there's a lot more paperwork involved in this job than I thought there would be originally.
Oh yeah, there's
I
paper
probably
for
should have
everything in
expected
this
that.
thing. It's like you think, oh yeah, I just gotta do like a little bit of paperwork in case an inmate gets hurt. No, it's like every time you go out, it's paperwork. Every time you come in, it's paperwork. Every time, it's so much paperwork. Luckily, you don't have to handwrite it, and you can do a lot of it on the MDW.
Yeah, true. Oh well, I guess this is maybe what they pay us for, not for just standing around.
Why do you fear water?
Water is terrifying. Like, I mean, think about it. You're in the ocean. Think about all the things that are just looking up at you. Just like, oh, look at that snack right there. Yeah.
You have to ever do paperwork for criminal stuff, or is that just a bad idea to have things written down?
I mean, yeah, no,
Wait, I'll definitely.
written down, yes, sort of, but I do it on a tablet. Not even an MDW, just a tablet. You know, back when I was doing a lot of crime, I wanted to keep track of you know, money coming in and money going out, so I'd have like a record. You know, that wasn't in my bank essentially. But if someone like the cops found that, and they're like, okay, so Benji has $50,000 cash somewhere, we're gonna go raid all his properties and search for all the money.
Who knows?
So it was risky keeping records, but we had to for transparency's sake.
Yeah.
UFOs in the ocean?
Oh yeah. I mean, did you know? I mean,
Tim.
was it? It's like we have like what, like 5% of the ocean floor mapped, or something like that.
Tim, are you a conspiracy theorist?
No, no, I am not.
Hmm.
Do you know what the difference between conspiracy and conspiracy theory is?
What? That you don't have proof?
I mean, yeah, or at least there's like no if there's no like decent proof, that'd be a theory. If there's like, you know, it's things where it's like this could definitely be a thing, that's a conspiracy.
That's still a theory. This
No,
could
because
be a
it's
thing. That's a theory.
yeah, I'd put it more along the lines of a more of a conspiracy. And it's also like, you know, talking about aliens, it's like, listen, we are like not even a pin drop of like take up space
The
in the
universe?
There's
Yeah.
no way that we are alone.
No, I agree with that. But I don't know if they've been here. I doubt it.
I mean, why wouldn't they be here if they could?
If they could, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they do here, though. That'd be the point.
Well, it's like, why do we go?
Have you ever watched the Ramathon stuff that they do here?
No, I never actually have got to see any. I've always been asleep usually when they do them.
Yeah, hey Benji, if you want for the next 20 minutes, you can go ahead and jump the water. I don't want you going any farther than the end of the dock, but yeah, you can go ahead and jump in the water if you want. Go for cool off or go for a little swim.
Okay, thank you.
Then Anna, yeah, just kind of be close, keep an eye on him.
Immediately jumps in. I'm gonna have wet boots now.
Come on, Tim, come for a swim.
You wanna jump in, Anna?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, Charlie 33, if you want, you can take off your vest and that, and you can jump in if you like.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Exploration.
Yeah, let's go.
So how's it going so far?
Yeah, pretty good. I know Benji's pretty easy to talk to, so it's pretty easy going.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw Twitter or Twinsta, sorry, but yeah, Fear's chit-chatting on there.
It seems to like posting a lot.
Yeah, I think someone was saying that she claimed to have like 15 phones hidden around the prison as well.
I'm kind of curious how they're getting phones so easily in the prison. It's just someone handing them in or, stashing them somehow.
What phones?
Yeah.
Oh, it's very easy to get phones in prison. Yeah, they like to pickpocket the the local inmates and stuff, and they can get cash, watches, phones from them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, don't know where the local inmates get them from, but yeah, I think they get smuggled in somehow by them. But yeah, they're everywhere. And there are also some people who have ramped their vehicles into the prison and have like stored weapons and stuff and and drugs and things, and which is why I like to do every now and then. I'll go and do walk around the outside perimeter, make sure all the big gates are locked on the perimeter road and that, so that people can't come in and do that kind of stuff too easily. Actually, I guess while we have the time now, let's see here. So again, we'll just kind of like go over some of the 10 codes and stuff too. I'm going to ramble some off, and I just want to see what you do. Don't worry if you don't know it, but it's something that I do want you to work on. But so obviously like 10-2, what's that? And where would you kind of use that?
Loud and clear. Normally use it in response to a radio check.
Okay, nice. How about 10-3?
Stop radio chatter.
And what do you think that kind of means? Like, when would that kind of get used?
If you need to clear the channel and people are talking too much and you need to communicate.
Yeah, or people are just saying kind of like stupid shit over the radio. And how about 10-4?
Acknowledge, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. What's the difference between 10-6 and 10-7?
10-6 is busy unless urgent. 10-7 is basically out of service.
Okay, and then 10-8?
10-8 back in service.
10-9.
Repeat.
Okay, 10-10.
Fight in progress.
Okay, now let's say, how would you do that in a radio call? Tell me, how would you say a 10-10?
10-10 in the garden.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. 10-10 garden. And then, yeah.
Right.
All right.
10-10
And,
garden.
yeah, exactly. 10-11.
Fight with a weapon.
Okay. And now what would that usually be followed up by?
Probably need backup, so
What kind of backup?
I don't know. I mean, 77 is not an emergency, but I guess if someone's got a weapon, maybe that's 78, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. If an inmate does have a weapon, that would be a 78 call instantly.
Yeah, all right.
All right. 13 Alpha.
That's officer down, emergency.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Means that they're down and their life or their equipment is in danger.
Okay, and what is the one other time that you would use the 13 Alpha, even if there was no one around you?
Yeah, if you fall out of the tower with a rifle.
What if you just fall the tower and you don't have a rifle?
I think that's just a 13 Bravo.
Okay, and 13 Bravo, what would that kind of entail?
That's if you got an officer down, but it's, like they're just beaten down, but their equipment hasn't been taken and they're not, not being attacked further, or if they've fallen off something, or if they've ejected from their vehicle outside the prison.
10-14.
That Is that medic down or medical staff down?
Yeah. So, I mean, we probably won't really use that one too much, although we do have doctors that are working inside the prison that, so we could potentially see like a 14 Alpha, 14 Bravo, which falls under the same kind of guidelines. 1020.
Location.
All right, how would that get used? Say you're trying to do it over radio, how would you use a 1020 call sign or a 1020 call?
It might be like C99, what's your 20?
Perfect. All right, and 23?
Yeah, on location, or how
Okay,
that spot.
and I know we've used it today already, but kind of give me an example of where you would use that.
Like if you're driving back from somewhere, arrive at the prison, you go 1023 prison.
Yeah, or I mean that's one of the ones that you can just say 23.
Okay,
prison.
yeah, 23. Yeah.
25.
Report in person.
And so with regards to that, so how would you use that over radio?
Say, Charlie 99, 25 motor pool.
Yeah. Okay, here's one. 32, 1032. This is going to be ones you probably won't really use too much, but
slipped my mind at the moment.
that's a person with a gun.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so that would usually be, so for something like that, it would be like 32 Garden 78s, and obviously that would also obviously get a call out to the PD as well.
Yeah, all right.
1034.
I think that's right.
Yeah. 41, 42, those are very self-explanatory. 47.
Injured person.
52.
I think that's that. Wait, is that medical stuff or?
Yeah, that'd be for med staff. So usually for like us in the prison, like we got like med 3, like she's usually around quite a bit. So this is one of the few dispatches that we do see. 1071.
Shots fired.
Yeah. 76.
Yeah, on the way.
Yeah. I know we kind of went over that already. And then obviously we already went over the difference between the 77 and 78. 1091.
91 is. Oh yeah, transport.
Was the 95.
Suspect in custody.
98 Alpha.
98 Alpha's. I believe that's jailbreak.
Okay, and what do you think would follow with that?
78.
And definitely getting a hold of the PD.
Yeah.
And Bravo.
98 Bravo's lockdown.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, let's go back here and chit chat with them, and we'll probably be heading back here soon. How'd that feel there, Benji?
Felt amazing.
Yeah. All right,
So
we're
much
going
better
to,
than the showers.
Yeah. All right, we're going to pack up here, and we're going to go heading back. So Anna, go ahead and do your thing.
All right. Yeah, just gotta put you in soft cuffs again. So if you could just put your hands up.
From here, maybe for that part, I would say that'd be something to do maybe close to the vehicle,
okay,
so
go
not
over to the
doing the
van,
very
yeah.
slow walk. And for this, yeah, just kind of like say it out loud of what you're going to do, and then yeah, obviously go and do it. So I'm
Yeah.
not like interrupting you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm up past by
Going to
Burger Shot.
going to put you in soft cuffs. So, yeah, putting you in cuffs.
Does either of you need any food?
No, I'm good, thank you.
No, I'm okay.
Copy.
Alright, I forget, would you normally just wait to search when we're back in the prison, or would you do a search now?
What do you think?
It's probably a good idea to search now.
Okay, why?
Because if he's grabbed something and I'm alone with him in the van, there's potential for him to use it.
There you go.
Alright, answering my own questions. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do a search for you. Are you not in cuffs right now, or?
Nope.
Okay, that's something to check as well. Okay, let me try
I
this
mean,
again.
you'll see
Alright, cuffs.
You'll see the cuffs on my hands when the.
Yeah, I was a bit distracted. Alright. Alright, cuffing you now. Alright. It looks like you're cuffed now. Okay. Alright, doing a search. Okay, all good. Alright, let me just help you into the vehicle here. Alright, watch your head.
Charlie 99 +1 with 1 inmate 76 and back to Bolingbroke.
We gotta go back, Tim.
Yes, yes, we do.
Yeah, it was kind of nice out here. It's kind of a shame to go back, to be honest.
2 beats 1, Tim. 2 beats 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
hey, if some of your buddies would have come and tried to, break you out.
I would not have moved an inch. I would have fucking stood there.
Yeah, it would have been the same thing like when doing sentencing hearing.
Yeah. I found out where that shot fired came from, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it come from?
So there was a couple of them waiting outside the prison for me in the hopes that I got out. None of the Hellions or like my support group or anything. It was a couple of like Helheim and Vargos and some of them. And I guess one of them got pissed off because they found out that my shit got denied, and they put a shot in the air and then ran away.
Oh, okay.
I found that out last night, and I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots. Like, you caused an entire lockdown. They thought the prison was getting fucking raided.
And they probably just laughed because I mean,
they laughed.
It's like, yeah, I mean, what would they care? That just means that they're kind of getting what they wanted.
Yeah, and I was like, guys, like, that could have canceled my, like, if you'd done that before it all ended, it could have canceled the whole hearing.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of smartened them up a bit. I didn't tell them the next parole date. Because I don't need that shit happening.
Yeah.
Charlie 99 +1 with 1 inmates, 23 at Bolingbroke.
All right, go ahead and take them out.
Yep. All right. Alright, let me just do another search if you're there. Oh, wait. Or maybe I do it in the prison. I don't know. I forget. I'll just do it now.
What do you think?
You're in charge here.
Yeah.
I follow what you
Yeah.
tell me to do.
Alright. Sorry. Yeah, just search you there. Okay, now I've got to do the transport paperwork again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me do that. Yeah, okay, that's done.
All right, go ahead and bring him back in.
Alright, let's head in.
I got the doors behind you.
Alright, let me just uncuff you there. Okay, all
All right, I
good.
need to take her out. I need to take her outside for a little bit. We'll be back in Gen Pop a little bit, unless you're just gonna be going back to going to sleep.
No, I'll hang around for a little bit. Thanks for taking me out. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. All right,
All right.
let's,
Hope you enjoyed
let's
it.
go.
I did. Thank you.
Yeah, just make sure the door's locked. So I'm gonna get you to do is I'm gonna get you to park the vehicle. I am going to put this firearm away. Just give me a sec. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and
Yeah.
park the vehicle.
All right.
Charlie 07 Sasjack?
I'm Ocean King, sorry. And I'm back at prison. But I gotta go 10-7 for a couple of minutes.
10-4, just let me know once you have your firearm put back into the arm.
Yeah, copy.
All right, so now that we have finished off that transport, a couple things that are going to happen is if you look at the DOC reports and you put in DOC Armory, and on the left-hand side, when you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see where I've just there's a blue check mark beside my firearm number and obviously my name and call sign. That is obviously for that means that my firearm has been turned back in.
Yeah, all right,
Now the
I
only
see that.
person that's able to edit this is the person who makes that note. So that's why as soon as Lukas goes and puts his firearm in there, I'll put a blue check mark. Whether a blue check mark does not go there until the firearm is back.
Okay.
And then also in the in the notices, the inmate transport log.
Yes. Yeah, got that open.
So you can see how at the very bottom, obviously that's the thing that we've just been doing with Benji. I'm just updating that right now. And boom, there we go. And so yes, so every time that you are doing any sort of transport, whether it's for someone going to their hearing, their sentencing, or even just their trial, or stuff like this for community service, where we have to take inmates in and out of prison, we always make sure to fill that thing up. And when we take firearms out, we always have to make sure it's there, because if firearms go missing, as you can see, like beside mine and Lukas's name, the firearms are labeled. So it's just like all of our equipment. It's all labeled. Every single firearm is labeled before it goes out. That way, if it gets taken from us, it's easily identifiable as, yes, this was a DOC firearm that was taken off them during whatever kind of time. Which will then obviously get linked up to they'll get linked into whatever report we make when the weapons get missing. So the thing that I would like you to work on after you, because I'm guessing actually, yeah, go off shift after the storm, because yeah, I'll be having that talk with Fear, and even though I think it'd be great to hear, it's probably not something I want you to listen to, especially when you're first in here, because it will be getting, I think, probably pretty dark.
Fair enough.
So what I do want you to work on is make that DOC report, and I want you to pretty much the same way that you did your training one, except for this one is going to be a brand new DOC report. So it's not going to be a training one. You're making your own report, and you can even just label it as Benji Carter Community Service, and then put the date in the title as well. And then just go and make the report about what we did, kind of what you guys talked about, the activities that he was doing while we were doing the community service. And yeah.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
All right. I'm going to go into the yard. If you want, you can start working on that now, or you can come into the yard with me and then just leave, before the storm happens. But yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll come into the yard with you and work on the report later.
Actually, before I forget to, where's your... We didn't get to go over it today, but next time I'm definitely we're going to go over the riot and jailbreak procedures. It's going to be more of just a verbal kind of thing, or we'll just kind of talk it through and just see how it goes. That way, if you have any questions, it's something that we all need to look over, because it doesn't happen a whole hell of a lot. And we also don't get a lot of training for it. Like, I've only been able to do training for riots, I think, once. one day with a few other people. It's because the DOC is so down bad right now. That's going to be hard to find time for that. But if we do end up getting something, we'll definitely get some practical hands-on experience. But yeah, the next time we'll just go over kind of a verbal kind of slew of it all, just to try to make it understanding. Today, the things that I am kind of marking you off for is going to be vehicle transports, because this is your third vehicle transport. 2 of them that you got to do with an actual inmate, so that you're actually able to do the proper paperwork and everything with, and do all the searching and everything. I feel confident that you'll be able to go through that stuff. I'll also get you to practice your dispatch stuff, and that will be both adding people to units, and even when we go into the yard, you can even practice that a little bit, like just tinker with it, play around with it. When you do something, you can ask me to check it over, and I'll look it over to make sure that that's good to go. But I don't think it's something that a lot of COs have issues with. And we'll also get into making the cards and stuff like that. Do you have any big kind of questions or anything that you'd like to discuss before we kind of go into the yard?
I think so. Actually, I was wondering, with the stuff that went on with Benji's parole hearing, with that chase and all that, is that something that needs a report, or is that just like a, day-to-day occurrence?
That would get a report, and Juliet.
Charlie 710-8, returning firearm.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so that would get a report, but because of what was going on, what we were doing, I asked Juliet to make up that report. And so yeah, so you don't really need to worry about that. It could be something where you could add something to it, or or if you really want to for your practice, you can go ahead and make a report, and or you can go see if the report was made, and if it wasn't, then you can make one, and you can go through and lay it out how you saw it, and that will also check you off for one of your last things too, with regards to paperwork and that.
Yeah, all right, I'll check it out.
All right, let's go to the yard. Always double checking my pockets that I did actually put the firearm back away. That's a huge no-no. That's a good way to get some strike points. It's one of the worst things that a CO can pretty much do. And why is that? Why would you not want to have a firearm going into the Gen Pop?
Because it'll be very dangerous if the inmates get a hold of one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of locals around at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Fear.
Hello.
Anna, can you take
hi.
Benji and just go have a little chit-chat over by the garden for a sec?
Yeah, sure. Benji, want to go for a walk?
Yeah, let's go for a walk. How's he confiscating a phone?
Yeah,
think
she
it's
keeps
too much.
posting on Twinster all the time.
I know, I keep seeing it pop up. Not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't get the obsession with it, really. I don't know. Although I guess if you're stuck in here with not a lot of people paying attention, maybe it, gives you something.
Yeah, I mean, I have this phone on me now whenever I want, and I can do whatever I want with it. I choose not to use it as much as I can. I use it to contact you guys. Like, I have Tim's number, I have Lucas's number, to contact them because of my parole hearings and if I need to get a hold of them. Same with like the deputy warden and my support network. But I don't go on Twinster. I don't text anyone that's not like my doctor or my lawyer. I could text whoever I wanted, but it's all wiretapped and it's all like conversations are recorded, and I feel like if I text people, I'm gonna say something dumb, or if I text people, they're gonna use it against me.
Yeah, you probably don't want to lose your phone privileges either.
That too. I mean, it's not so much about the phone privilege itself. It's the fact of before they gave me the phone, it was very hard to have things arranged in general.
Actually,
But-
I know we haven't talked about it, Benji, but I'm going to put it up. If it is something that you would like, I'm going to put my name forward as part of your support network.
You'd do that for me?
Yeah, I think out of anyone that's working here in the prison, I think I probably have interacted with you the most. I know you probably better than most others, and it's going to be one of those things like they were talking about. Obviously, doctors having a potentially dangerous job in that, and also kind of comes down to trust, because I know I have the trust of obviously the DOC, and I have the trust of you, so I think it'd be just hand it, try to hand it to me.
When you make the lady get out of the wheelchair, man.
Listen, the other one had glue on it and got stuck to the floor.
Uh,
But yeah, if that is something that you want, let
Yeah.
me know, and I'll definitely do that for you.
Yeah, 100%. That's a yes. I appreciate that.
All right, perfect. All right, Fear, I'll see you in about 15 minutes. Benji, it was great seeing you again today. We will talk, I'm sure, again soon. Anna, follow me, because I'm going to be going out to do a little bit of paperwork real quick.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. See you
soon.
later then.
Bye, Anna.
Bye.
But yeah, do you have any big questions, concerns, or anything with regards to how today went?
No, I guess I wasn't sure how much, what to put in the report about, what I talked about with Benji.
No, it's like honestly, it could quite literally just be like a little bit here and there. It's more just for the practice at report writing.
Yeah. All right.
But also like something to definitely put in there is put in there the thing that he talked about with finding out about why that shots fired call was. Like, that is something to put in there. So whenever you have these conversations, you really want to listen to what people are saying, and when people bring stuff like this up, you put that into a report. That way everyone knows, and you're not just like either just forgetting or hoarding that kind of information.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's a good point.
All right, let's go inside here. These fucking locks will fucking. Actually, here's a question for you. How do you mark a phone?
You do you not do it the same way as with the evidence markers. But if it's your personal phone, you just don't put your.
Oh no, like how do you mark a phone for that you took off an inmate?
Okay.
Like what do you put in?
As in a report or on the physical phone?
On the physical phone itself.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do you use an evidence marker to put something on it?
Yeah. You use an evidence marker, but what do you physically put on there?
Pin? I don't know.
I got some stuff I gotta do after storm, so I'm gonna go 42. Charlie 7 going 42.
10 for and the firearms put away.
10-4.
Awesome, thank you.
Some people aren't doing this properly.
Okay, so it looks like some people put the mobile number on and some people just, put the name and date.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. So you put the mobile phone number, you put the like the reason that you got it. So obviously like this would be like the phone taken off fear, and then it would be the date. Get down. Okay, I'm gonna do this after storm. But yes, that is. So you'd put down the phone number. You would put down the reason that you took the phone. So obviously it'd be coming off of fear, and then you'd put down the date. So so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be putting into a report next time. I'm also going to go over some of the evidence collection and evidence kind of handling stuff, the paperwork that goes with that. Okay. And then
Yeah,
once you got that done, you got that report done, I'll be happy to pretty much sign you off and get you almost ready for solo. All right. So you are good to get out of here. Although if you want to, you can wait till after storm. You can clock on duty, get your phone, or not get your phone, get your vehicle out, and then
yeah.
and all that stuff. So yeah, so you're good to go off duty. But yeah. All right, so yeah, I will see you next time. We'll definitely schedule something for the next time for you to come back on duty. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, was there that fear court case coming up this weekend, or is that a bit on the fence still?
23rd, so Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I can be around for that if needed.
Okay, no, that'll be good. We'll see when the day gets closer, but yeah, that'll be good. All right, I will see you next time.
Yeah. All right. No, thanks again for the session.
Yeah, no problem. And you did a good job today.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Keep up the great work.